Hey everybody, it's the 13th Wolfman. You know what today is? Today is day 12 of the 31 days of horror. That's right. 31 movies, 31 days. It's the month of October. We're all doing this. The one and only MSJ. I am the Ice Lord. Retro Horror, Random Horror. Tony has 9 fingers. Carly 317, Double Shot J. They're all doing this. And Retro Horror is doing 100 movies in 31 days. So, good for you. Yeah, we're all doing it. We're all doing our little take on it. There's some people that are doing like specific companies like Trauma, you know, or specific well, I know that Mr. Bones last year, he did all Stephen King. You know, so, and people find ways to do that. Me, I just kind of like look at what I got over the year and talk about that horror, you know. So, like, subscribe, share, and comment. I always want to know what you have to say. When you like it, it helps you get out to other people. Subscribe, please. Hate to beg for it, but it helps. Now, the movie we're talking about today has what I call atmosphere. A lot of atmosphere. And this was prevalent of 70s films. Not just 70s horror films, but 70s films altogether. Where even the background, or, you know, say the movie took place in a castle. The castle was almost its own character because it had so much atmosphere. This movie has that kind of feeling to it. And it was made in the 80s. 1988 to be exact. Directed by Andrew Fuller. And it stars Bruce Abbott and I just blanked on her name. Oh my god. Bruce Abbott, and it's not Jill Schoelen, it's Jennifer Rubin. I want to say Jill Schoelen, but it's not, it's Jennifer Rubin. And basically it's about the 70s and it leaps forward to the 80s. But another thing that happened in the 70s is there were a lot of cults. A lot of cults and communes where people were getting in touch with one another. You know? Learn to love thy neighbor, if you know what I mean. But along with these communes and cults, there were also tragedies like Jonestown, where everyone, you know, the guy takes everyone down to a country and has them all love one another, and then has them drink the Kool-Aid, which is where we get the phrase today. You know, they all drank Kool-Aid, they all died, there was no survivors. In this case, it's a cult like that. It's called Unity Fields. And the leader, Richard Lynch. I forgot to mention Richard Lynch. Richard Lynch is the leader of this cult. And we open at a house where he's pouring gasoline over each character. And they're all just going to go up in flames. They're all going to, once they die, they're going to bond. And, you know, just crazy cult-like stuff. In the movie, there's one survivor, Jennifer Rubin. She winds up in a coma for 13 years. She wakes up in a psychiatric hospital, and she has to deal with the outcome and the aftermath. And the movie is Bad Dreams. It's another movie that takes place in a hospital, much like Visiting Hours. And she feels that she's being haunted by the ghost of Richard Lynch's character Harris. And people keep on dying around her, and she's kind of like she's in a psychiatric hospital, so she thinks it's this ghost, but you know, either that or she's losing her mind. Bruce Abbott plays a young psychiatrist trying to help her along the way. Dean Cameron, who's known for like comedies like Ski School and stuff like that, shows up in this movie. And it's a very well done movie. I like this. This has been, there's been a multitude of releases on this. This is the Scream Factory one, but I know that I've seen this on VHS. I know I've seen it on DVD. You know, it's always that picture, you know, the burnt hand over the face. And, but yeah, this was a really, really cool movie. I haven't seen this movie since the 80s. And then when the movie ends, over the credit roll, I didn't know what year it came out, but then all of a sudden the song starts playing over the credit roll, and it's "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses. So I'm like, okay, well, Appetite came out in 87, 88. So this has to be a movie from 87 or 88. Turns out it's from 1988. You know, I'm a big GNR fan. That was like one of my favorite albums. But yeah, this is one of the cooler movies. Getting back to the movie, sorry, kind of digressed a little bit there. But yeah, getting back to the movie, Jennifer Rubin does a great job. Oh, one of the other patients, along with Dean Cameron, is E.G. Daly. Now, some people might know her from stuff like Valley Girl, the original, something like this. But a lot of other people don't know her from, you know, she was Dolly in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But they also don't know that she's the voice of Pickles on Rugrats. And she was in The Devil's Rejects, you know, for Rob Zombie. But yeah, E.G. Daly shows up in this. She had a music career in the 80s. She put out like 4 albums that I know of, you know. So yeah, Bad Dreams. It's really well done. It's very atmospheric. I love this. That's what I loved about this movie. It sucked me in with everything, including the atmosphere. And I got into it. And by the time, it's 80 minutes long. It's not the longest movie, but by the time it was over, I'm just kind of like, I wanted more. This edition comes with the original ending. Yeah, I'll stick with the movie ending. That's all I have to say. But if you watch it, watch the original ending and make up your own mind. With that being said, just remember, I am the 13th Wolfman, and I am on the prowl.